April 26, 2021, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, doing these shows. Of course, no excuses, just free picks. Brian had some time off. He is back in the fold, but the show went on without him. The show has always gone on. We've had different people on throughout the time that we've done this show. And we just continue to roll forward, and that's kind of what we do here. And we're working on taking this show to the next level. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. I think when the other guys do their sales promo pitch, I will tell you guys what's going on here at Pick Dogs and at sportschatplays.com because I'm really, really, really excited about it. And I think what we'll do for everybody out there, and probably my co-hosts as well, it will put together a lot of the pieces of the puzzle that a lot of other people don't understand. And they're going to understand it, and they're going to say, oh, it's going to be an aha moment for them because I haven't told them. And it's going to be an aha moment for everyone. It's going to be pretty cool. Anyways, today's the day. Anyways, we got a pretty solid schedule here. We got a lot of NBA today on Monday. You know, a lot of NBA, 11 NBA games today. I got videos on that. And, of course, we've got 11 Major League Baseball games. A lot of attractive games here on the card, too. And both these guys are on heaters. Brian, I think, coming off a perfect day yesterday, right, in the premium?
Perfect day, but I had a rough Friday, Saturday, so
we're not talking about that. I said yesterday, coming off a perfect day was the question. Rod, I think, had a big day as well. Rod's had a big month. It's been, I think since we've started the premium area, this has been Rod's best run he's been on. So hopefully you guys have jumped on a bunch of it. I know a lot of people have, so hopefully you were one of them. And major heater. And I continue to turn profits in baseball with the losing record, which, hey, it's good work if you can get it. As long as you're plus money, it really doesn't matter what your record is. I know other guys like to put their record in because they don't pay juice, I guess, at their book, or they don't pay odds on money line favorites. I don't know why you would put your record for something like baseball. I guess because you are trying to hide something, maybe, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, got a solid card of basketball here.
So much value on every sport today.
Yeah, I don't know. NBA, it's hard to find value because, we don't know who's playing until right before game time. And that's why our new premium show is going to be so awesome. We'll be able to address things like this. Late pitching changes, rainouts. How about Madison Bumgarner yesterday? Huh? How about the?
That was a shocker.
How about the? So what was worse? What was the bigger thing in that series in those two games yesterday? How good the Diamondbacks pitching was, okay, or how bad the Braves hitting was? It was like they got one hit in 2 games. I mean, that's basically what happened there. Zach Gallen came so close to the no-hitter in the first game. And then Bumgarner throws the no-hitter in the second game. Gallen was lights out. I mean, ridiculous. Hopefully you guys saw my video on that game. I also gave it out as a premium. I love it so much. But hopefully you guys saw my video where I was just like, no one will buy into Zach Gallen. I mean, Brian finally. It took kicking
all dogs yesterday.
It took kicking and screaming to get Brian to finally buy into Zach Gallen. But he's there. He's there. It's like the guy has a career sub-3 ERA, and he goes off as a dog against Bryce Wilson. Are you kidding me? I mean, whoa! In what world is Bryce Wilson favored over Zach Gallen? Not with this Braves team.
It almost seemed too good to be true.
Did you see how good to be true it was? Because Bryce Wilson, in his first row to try and pick off a runner at first base, threw it into the 4th row of the stadium. And then the second time he threw it to first base, Freddie Freeman, who's one of the best first basemen out there, I mean, throws it at him again. Freeman can't even get a glove on this thing. It's so far out in right field, I could have taken third on it from first. Ridiculous. I mean, anyways, speaking of ridiculous, the Atlanta Hawks are playing the Pistons. Lakers Magic. Sixers against OKC. Washington against the Spurs, the Knicks against the Suns, and the Raptors and the Cavaliers. Brian, anything exciting there for you?
I like a bunch of them. I'm going to give the Orlando Magic another shot tonight. I know they're on a back-to-back spot, but the world seems to be back in the Lakers laying 10, not fully healthy and not fully interested in winning games. So I think 10 is just going to be way too much for the Lakers to lay here all over Orlando. And then I like the Raptors laying 10 against the Cavaliers. Just seems like a really high line for Toronto, and it really looks like they're trying to push it towards the Cavaliers. I'm going to take the Raptors with their veteran squad to win by about 15 to 20.
Rod? Can't hear a word you're saying.
Hey, sorry, muted myself. It was loud here, so. The only one liking that time spot is the Lakers and the Magic to go under 211.5. Magic with the big injury yesterday. He's not coming back this year. That's going to be a tough spot to get any scoring, anything. I'd be lucky if either team gets to 100. So give me the under 211.5 in that one. Easy under.
Is that it?
That's it, yeah. That's the only ones I like in that time. That's all I like in that time slot.
I like the Wizards against the Spurs. Rudy Gay is questionable for this one for the Spurs, and the Wizards are just red hot, getting no respect whatsoever. I know they're on a back-to-back, but this team is just red hot. We've seen the Spurs in these meaningful games just absolutely lay an egg time and time again. I do not trust them. I trust them zero. I do not care about the money movement. I'm taking the Wizards here. And I also like the Sixers against the Thunder. I think the Sixers are probably not going to play their star players. I don't think it even matters. The Thunder are just laying down. I mean, they are just doing absolutely nothing. And so we'll give them a spot to lay down. I'm going to take the Thunder there. I'm also going to take the Knicks plus the 2 points against the Suns. The Suns losing back-to-back is so rare for them, and they did that. Now losing 3 in a row is like almost unheard of for them, but I don't even know if they lose. I just think, once again, this game is just so tight as the Knicks games are. You have the number 1 defense in the NBA against, I think, the number 5 defense, right? You have the 2 top defenses here in the NBA. So usually those defensive games come down really tight. So the 6th-ranked defense against the 1st-ranked defense, both these teams, defend the 3 exceptionally well. So points are just going to be, there's not going to be any, it's not going to be one of those high-flying, high-scoring games, that's for sure. So I'm going to take the Knicks here, and I'll lean to the under on that one too. Go to the later games. We got the Heat and the Bulls, the Jazz and the Timberwolves, the Pelicans and the Clippers, the Nuggets and the Grizzlies, and the Kings and the Mavericks. Brian, any of those?
I'm going to lean towards the Bulls plus the points. I had them plus 5 the other night when they pushed against the Heat. They had a nice little comeback there. Almost got the cover. I think this game comes down to one possession. It's just way too much money on the Heat. And then the best one of the bunch is the Memphis Grizzlies plus the points. Wish I had it as a premium line, open up at 4.5 down to 4. I see it going to 3.5. I think that Memphis really needs this game. Excellent chance for an outright win, but I'll take the points.
Rod?
And for me, I'll take the Bulls plus the 6 against the Heat. That's just too many points on that one. He'd probably win it by 2-3 points at the most. Give me the Bulls plus the 6 in that one. And I like the Jazz and the Timberwolves to go over the 228.5. Track meet game in that one. Give me the over 228.5 in that one.
I'll take the Timberwolves plus the points. These teams just played. The Timberwolves won outright. I think they're at least competitive in this game. The Jazz haven't been the same Jazz without Donovan Mitchell. I think this game's closer than that. I also think that I also like the Heat against the Bulls. The Bulls stink. They're terrible, man. And that's it for me for the NBA. So, Brian, what are you selling today?
Trying to build off my 3-0 day yesterday. I'm on a 20-10 run, 67% in the NBA. Get my Monday night money shot, my best NBA play for $30 at pickdogs.com, or my Monday night money shot 5-pack. You get 2 NBA, 2 Major League Baseball dogs, and 1 NHL dog, all for $50 at pickdogs.com premium pick section.
Rod?
And for me, it's I got a Kickstart the Week 5-pack. Another one of my favorite days of the week. Love Kickstart the Week. Got a big day yesterday. Let's keep it going today. We got 3 NBA, 2 MLB. These 5 best bets are the perfect opportunity to cash in big and keep crushing the books like we have been. Jump aboard. Available over at Big Dogs Premium.
I'm going to use this time to talk about what I'm doing. So at when I first started Sports Chat Place, which was an iteration of my first website, which was College Football Place. And I know a lot of you guys were with me back then, all the way back then in 2007. And I used to write every single article on the website myself, every single one. And people used to say to me, you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. You can't write every article. And I said, I'm not going to. I said, eventually I'm just going to figure this out. And I did, right? And, now we have teams of writers. We have 2 websites, teams of writers, right, that do this stuff. And, at Pick Dogs, I've been doing videos on all the games, right? And I've kind of just been, people have been saying the same thing to me. When do you sleep? You're going to wear out. You're going to burn out. But I just want to let you know that there is a method to the madness, and there is an end game here. And you're going to see it over the next few months. And what you're going to see is a transformation of the Pick Dogs brand beyond what we're doing now. And I think that is really where we're going with it. When I started Pick Dogs, I didn't know if I was going to get Sports Chat back. The site had been stolen from me. And I didn't know if I was going to get it back. But I was able to get it back. And in the meantime, I had already started Pick Dogs. And I like what's going on at Pick Dogs. So I didn't change what we were doing. Then we had the COVID stoppage, which kind of just threw a monkey wrench in everything. And then once things started again, it was just like this, and just like what we've been in, right? This giant tidal wave of just so much. So I've just been battling to keep up and doing these videos. But what we're going to do is we're going to slightly modify the Pick Dogs brand, and we're going to stay with sports betting, but it's no longer going to be a duplicate of what we're doing at Sports Chat Place. We're going to be doing different types of articles. We're going to be covering different types of content. I'm still going to be doing free pick videos. Other people will be doing free pick videos at Pick Dogs too, and we'll be doing other kinds of videos. We'll be bringing in guests as well, not just guest handicappers, guest industry experts. When we talk about baseball, we're going to bring in baseball players and former baseball players. And then when we talk about a hitter's ballpark, we're going to hear exactly what that means. We're going to know exactly what the locker room accommodations are at some of these stadiums, why the road records are so bad on some of these teams, right? What the nightlife is like in these cities for opposing ball players, football players, basketball players, baseball players. These are the types of things that we're going to be doing. We're also going to be providing different types of content for you guys, longer form content, and some of the content that you've seen on other people's videos, but we're going to do it correctly because we're not here to sign you up for some offshore sports book. We're not here to, talk about like how guys that give out sports picks is a bad thing, yet these guys say you could win at sports betting, yet they don't show you them winning, right? Or picking winners of any substance whatsoever. We're going to do it our way, and we're going to change this thing, just like I did the first time. When I first started doing this, I was the first one to do free picks on every single game, every single day. I was the very first person to do that. And people said, you're never going to be able to make any money doing that. And I said, well, CBS Sports seems to do okay, and they don't charge anything for their TV stuff. And, we've been able to get by, right, through all these years. Somehow we've made it, right? But it's time to change this industry again. I mean, when I started, it was all boiler rooms, and we were able, by doing what we do, we were able to put an end to that industry. I mean, they're still there, but they're a fraction of what they were, 900 numbers and boiler rooms, we shut that stuff right down. And what we're going to do next is we're going to take all these pretenders out there, all these guys that, try and put video out, all these guys that try and just copy everything that we do, and we're going to take this thing to a level that they will not have the resources, the time, and certainly not the brains to copy. And I think you guys are going to be really, really, really excited. And you're going to see some things, at Pick Dogs that you probably didn't think you would ever see there, and you're going to see some things that you're going to like, and you see some things that are kind of like, well, this is probably not as much as what I'm interested in. But we're going to expand our brand, and we're going to go mainstream. And that doesn't mean we're selling out. It just means we're going to expand our audience. And I'm really excited, and you guys will see it, and I know, like I said, there's going to be things you like and things you don't like. We're still going to do free picks. We're still going to do this show, right? We're still going to do all these things. We're just going to do things bigger and better. And I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot of these other people just fold up camp. They're going to give up this time, just like they did the last time. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. So there is a method to my madness. I'm not being overly specific because I'm not going to give these guys a head start, because I know they're out there listening and they're just going to copy me because that's what they do. But there is a method to the madness. It's not just Mitch spraying videos and not sleeping. That's not the end game. That's for sure. Anyways. Let's go to baseball. Bryant, you alive?
I am now fully awake.
You look like you're
I'm
sleeping.
excited. I'm excited. This is a great baseball board, a great NBA board, a great hockey board. Great news coming. I'm happy. Ready to go.
Rod's best MMA game, Rod's best MLB games are the ones that he put in the premium area. That I can tell you the answer to that question. Rod, you want to answer this question? What's the best MLB games you like?
The ones that are available over Big Dogs Premium.
Exactly, man. It's like, how hard is this?
The MLB picks that are having right up there near the top of the leaderboard for MLB this year. So they're right over there at Pick Dogs Premium.
The ones that you say, these are my best bets. It's like, how hard is this? It's like,
or subscribe to YouTube Premium. You get 2 from Rod every day.
Yeah, this is
$50 for a month.
Yeah, swept the board yesterday with them.
I don't understand the question, to be honest with you. Anyways, got Tigers and the Royals, the Indians and the Twins. We got the Orioles and the Yankees, the Cubs and the Braves, and the Rays and the A's. Any of those?
For me, I'm going to be jumping all over the Baltimore Orioles here. Deivi Garcia hasn't done anything in the big leagues. Look at his record in September, what he did for the Yankees on his call-up. This guy's no minus 160 pitcher. Yankees definitely aren't hitting, so I'll take a chance with the Baltimore Orioles at home at plus 145. This team's a scrappy young team. And I'm also going to take the Chicago Cubs at plus 1.5. The way the Atlanta Braves are hitting, I think Charlie Morton and the Braves can win this game by a run, but I think with a 1.5, you'll be safe with the Cubs. Way too much action on Atlanta.
1 hit yesterday in 2 games for the Braves.
Yep. I'd never lay 180 with the Braves. That'd be suicide.
Rod?
For me in this spot, I like a couple unders. I like the Royals and Detroit to go under the total in that one. Detroit's offense is just anemic. And the Royals definitely not pounding out 10 runs. So I like the under in that one. both teams play through a lower scoring game anyways. And then it's blowing in at Chicago, so I'm going to take the under in that. We saw the Braves get one hit in 2 games yesterday, so I don't see a whole lot of runs in that, especially with the Cubs and their 219 batting average. So give me the under 8.5 in that one, because I think that goes way under as well.
Is that it?
That's it.
I like the Tigers here early. I think it's time. I think one thing that we're going to see from the Tigers in the next couple weeks, probably sooner than they want. Maybe they don't do it, but I don't see how they don't. Is they have the number 1 prospect, right? They have the number 1 guy in the minors, right? The next Mike Trout, the guy. They have him. His name is Spencer Torkelson. He was the first overall pick in the Major League Baseball draft, 2020. My guess is he's coming up. He's got to be. At this point, what do you have to lose? He's seen as the number 3 overall prospect in baseball right now, and they're saying he's not going to be up until next year, but I don't see how you can continue to ride this. I just don't see how. Turnbull's way better than Keller. It hasn't mattered because the Tigers have gotten 0 hits. I mean, they're absolutely terrible. I also like the Indians against the Twins. There's no way the Twins should be favored on the road against anybody. They are terrible. They are straight garbage. And I've been a Barrios guy for a while. I think the Braves game is tough because, like Brian said, that minus 180 price is too high, but you can't bet Zach Davies, right? The Cubs on the road. The under is probably the play there. Both these teams are not hitting at all.
And it's blowing in.
In Atlanta? What's in Atlanta?
Yeah, and it's blowing in.
Anyways, got the Marlins and the Brewers. That one should be. Got a 6.5 total on that thing. Got the Cardinals and the Phillies, the Rangers and the Angels, the Astros and the Mariners. Got the Giants and the Rockies and the Reds and the Dodgers. Brian, a little Dodger run line action for you.
No chance in hell. I'm all over the Tyler Mahle and the Cincinnati Reds. I like fading teams off of Sunday Night Baseball, especially off a big division rival loss to the Padres here. I think the Reds come into town. That's just way too much money to pay for. I mean, Jose Urias is not a minus 175 pitcher. And then the Texas Rangers, I think Jordan Lyles and the Rangers, I think that's the best value on the board. I mean, I'd add it as a premium pick if I could when I get off of here. I just think Ohtani's overpriced as usual. Yeah, his numbers, his ERA is good, but his strikeouts to walks aren't that great. I would take the Texas Rangers here and the Reds, bet the same amount, you'll come out on top.
Rod?
For me, I like the under in that Reds game. We've seen the Reds. The Reds are 1-9 in their last 10 games. They can't even hit the beach ball right now. So I like the under in that one. Runs are definitely going to come at a premium in a late night game in that one. And I like the Astros. They've been hitting left-handed starters like 8th in the league here. I'm going to take the Astros on the run line in this one. They're going to beat up on the Mariners tonight. I know Urquidy hasn't been the greatest, but I think he comes to play today over Sheffield. Houston Bats are going to chew up Sheffield tonight on that one. I love the Astros on the run line. I also like the Phillies and the Cardinals game to go over with Wainwright and Wheeler on the mound. I think we're definitely going to see some runs in that one. Give me the over in that one.
Phillies bats have been struggling.
Hello? Are you guys done?
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. I like the Angels on the run line here with Ohtani against Jordan Lyles. This guy gives up just ridiculous amounts of home runs, and he's up against a home run hitting lineup. It's just a bad matchup. We saw him against the Angels in Anaheim, and he gave up some tape measure shots. I mean, just hideous pitches. I mean, right over the middle of the plate. The Angels have some guys that can really knock the ball out of the park. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're inconsistent, all those things. Ohtani, he's okay at pitching, but he has control issues. He's like a Casey Mize or something like that. You know, he's the same thing as like a young arm, you know, coming into the majors where they just have major control problems. Gomber, Casey Mize, right? These guys that just have all the tools, they just can't find the plate, you know, consistently. You know, Ohtani is in that same basket where he has, you know, when he throws it over the plate, I mean, he throws it 150 miles an hour. I mean, the guy is super talented. Super talented. One of the best talents we've seen hit Major League Baseball in the last 30 years. This guy is amazing. I mean, he not only in the American League, not only does he pitch, he also hits when he pitches in the American League. You do not see that, you know. This guy, and he hit a home run. He started as a starting pitcher and hit a home run in his first at bat as a starting pitcher. I mean, and he's up against Jordan Lyles here. Good luck.
Lyles' numbers haven't been that bad this season.
Look at his home runs to
18
pitches.
strikeouts to 3 walks, 4.6 ERA, which is great. But I mean, he's been.
No, he plays in the pitchers of pitchers ballpark, the best pitchers ballpark in all of baseball.
Not Texas.
Yes, Texas is the best pitchers ballpark in all of baseball. Easily. That Globe Life Park, every game there is like the winning team has less than 3 runs. 3 runs, 4 runs. I mean, you do not see high-scoring games at this Globe Life Park. You do not see them.
I would think Oakland and San Diego would be much better pitching parks.
Well, San Diego is because look at the staff. But, I mean...
No, I mean, in the years past, San Francisco... I don't see Texas as being a place where pitchers go.
This is a new stadium, so last year was the first year of the stadium, and this is the second year, so they don't have that heat, you know.
Yeah.
They don't have the heat, you know.
It's not like the old Texas ballpark, or yes, it was a ballpark.
Judging from their early sample, it's just way too public to be on the Angels on this one, but I respectfully disagree.
Globe Life Park. I'm checking it out right now.
I like the run line in that one, actually, more that we're looking at it. Like the Angels whoop them up.
No, I think you guys are smoking some wacky tobacco there.
Best pitchers ballpark in baseball is Globe Life Park.
It's
the best pitchers park in all of baseball.
Look, I think you just talked me into that one. I'm going to take the...
If you look at it statistically, it is the best pitchers ballpark. This year, the worst pitchers ballpark has been Kaufman Stadium. Remember those high-scoring games in that first series?
I mean,
the worst pitchers park has been Kaufman Stadium, Great American in Cincinnati, where the Reds are the number 1 hitting team, Coors Field. These all make sense. Dunedin, Oriole Park at Camden Yards, right?
Well,
Braves, Truett Park, Miller
end.
Park, Wrigley Field, Nationals Park, where it's been, right? Chase Field, yep. PNC Park, and then you go the opposite direction where all the low runs have been. Globe Life Field, Marlins Park, Citi Field, right? These have been where the lowest scoring games have been. Tropicana Field, Guarantee Rate, Target Field, right? Twins aren't hitting at all. It's like, this all makes sense. But the best pitchers park this year is Globe Life Field. So, Jordan Lyles, you stink. Anyways.
I like that.
Rangers win today. Easy.
I like the way Brian just makes up stats as he goes along. It's not that bad.
Well, Texas has always been a bad place to play.
Well, actually.
And wait till the end of the season. I guarantee Texas won't be a top 10 ERA city. No way.
It was last year. I mean, this Globe Life Field is one of the toughest hitters' parks. It was last year, and it is once again this year.
Maybe the Rangers lineup's just crappy.
No, it is a pitcher's park. It was last year, and it is this year. Right. Lance Lynn, I think, dealt a one hitter like there. Like this,
that's true. It's not going to help the Angels today, though. They're still losing.
What's wrong with you? Where's your Angel at?
Two square.
Since when? Yeah. Since when have the Angels been 2 square for you?
They are 2 square for me today. I've been anti-Angel this year. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what's wrong. They're going to do good this year because you're anti-Angel.
Yeah, it could be. I've decided to anchor behind the Miami Marlins and those type of teams.
There has not been a triple hit at Marlins Park this season. No triples. There has not been a triple at Yankee Stadium or Marlins Park this season. Anyways, I like the Angels on the run line.
Yep.
I lean to the Rockies over the Giants with Gomber. I just think there's value there. I'm not touching that Dodgers-Red game because if I was, I would have to take the Dodgers, and I just refuse to Rod Zawacki this one. I'm going to take the...
Right? The Reds stink. Stank. I like the under. I really do. I don't think we're going to see a whole whack of runs in that one.
Rod took the Dodgers yesterday. It's like, those of you that have never seen the show before, we never take the Dodgers or the Yankees on this show. It's a rare day.
I bet you Rod's secret room has a bunch of Dodgers posters up, and
no.
But they're kind of the corners are covered by his Tampa Bay Lightning posters.
You have no idea.
His Gonzaga posters.
Look at those Rangers. What's behind those Rangers? It's just the Rangers in disguise. 3 for 17 with runners in scoring position. That's not gonna get it done.
That's a letdown.
My email is still mitch@pickdogs.com and mitch@sportschatplace.com. Super easy. It's as easy as it gets. Pickdogs Sports Chat right there. That's how you spell it.
Rookie could have been a hero when he just stood there. That was a total ball.
You can't take a 3-2 pitch like that.
You have to as a rookie like that. There's no way. He went all out and looked like a clown swinging at that. Wasn't even close.
It was close enough.
It wasn't even close. I think he was expecting it in the dirt and it was like way up high. It looked like he was golfing. It's like, what are you doing?
DraftKings is offering us some special draft promotions. I'll post those later. Really good ones. Bet $1, win 100. If a QB is drafted first overall. I kind of like that one. I think there's a good chance of that happening. In other words, DraftKings wants to give us.
Who's drafting first?
Jaguars. They're taking Trevor Lawrence. He's already signed, I believe. We're not doing live draft coverage this year like we did last year. We might do recap, but we're not doing live draft coverage. That was not fun. Didn't enjoy it. I've done it in the past, and I've done it a few times. I've also done draft recap, like after the first round, where we do it. Maybe we'll do something like that, but I'm not doing the gavel again. It's too much. It's too much Rod time. Can't do it. we're like staring at each other for 5 hours. It's like, oh, this is fun. It's like, and the Raiders select Bill Smith. Oh, he's good. It's like,
we didn't have him in that spot, but we have that over here. But we still got him.
I had the tape going across the bottom.
At the bottom, yeah.
We got NHL action. Got the Calgary Flames against Montreal Canadiens. We got the Canucks, Ottawa Senators. Got the Blues against the Avalanche. The Stars against the Hurricane. Brian, any of those four?
Tremendous value in hockey today, at least in my opinion. I'm going to be on the St. Louis Blues at that plus 145 price. They got it done last game against Colorado here. I think you'll see Blues playing very good for investors down the stretch. Take St. Louis. Also like the Dallas Stars at home at plus 110. Early on in my sample, a lot of action on Carolina. Dallas has let me down in spots, but I'm going to take a small lean towards the Stars here at home.
For me in that spot, you got to go. I'm with you. Give me the Stars. Huge value on the Stars today at home. They come out to play, let down spot for the Hurricanes on that one. And I like the Canucks. The Canucks need the wins. Canucks are still battling for a playoff spot. They have a lot of games to play here. I'm going to take the Canucks to get the win over the Senators here. And if you look, the Canucks are actually 6-0 in these in these spots of back-to-back home and home this year. The Canucks are 6-0. So I'm going to take the Canucks. They need to win more. They come out and they get another win over the Senators. And I'm with you. Give me the Blues. Jordan Binnington's going to get the start, and he's going to stand on his head. Steal a win from the Avalanche. Love those three right there.
Tons of action on Colorado, and it really has gone anywhere but down. The money line for Colorado. So screaming St. Louis.
Yeah. Begging you to take the Avs.
Please lay 150.
It's low. Come on.
What in the Reds tonight against the Dodgers when they bring in DeLeon into the bullpen? Not DeLeon.
That's like the square special here in Colorado.
That's what they did against the Diamondbacks in that 10th inning that they gave up 7 runs. It was like the bases are loaded. It's like, don't bring DeLeon in. Okay, we'll be bringing in DeLeon. It's like wild pitch, walk the bases back loaded again, seeing icing, single, looper double. It's like, not DeLeon. We haven't seen Berea this year.
No, not yet.
Not Berea. No. It will be Berea. I like the Senators on the puck line. Hot diggity dog. Too good to be true.
Too good to be true.
Yes.
That's how I felt when I saw that Arizona Diamondbacks game yesterday.
When you finally bought into Zach Gallen?
Listen, I was Zach Gallen guy last year. This year it depends on the matchup. I'll give you credit for him this year.
Anyways. The Predators, the worst name in all of sports, up against the Florida Panthers. The Winnipeg Jets against the Edmonton Oilers. The Kings against the Ducks. And the Sharks against the Coyotes. Brian, any worse name than Predators you think of?
No, but I'm on the Predators. I think this is the best division in hockey, and Nashville definitely needs this win at home. You're getting plus money with them. It just seems too easy to take Florida Panthers. Nashville's the play there. And then the Sharks. The world seems to be in love with the Coyotes here on the road, not me. I think the Sharks are a layup at home, and you're not going to have to lay any juice to get there. So take the Sharks, take the Predators. Love the hockey card today.
I'm with you. Give me Cashville. Cashville's going to get the win today over the Panthers. Predators need this win. Panthers, this just a letdown spot for them here. They can't win all the games. Going to be a net. So goalie advantage goes to the Predators in that one. And the other one I like the Jets over the Oilers. Third time's a charm. They finally beat the Oilers. Give me the Jets over the Oilers. And I'm with you. Give me the Sharks. I don't know why everybody's humping up on the Coyotes. Ooh, Coyotes. Give me the Sharks in that one. Little Bird told me that we should bet the Sharks.
Pelicans has the worst name in sports. No, actually, the Pelicans, it fits in with New Orleans. It's kind of like a thing. I think it's a state bird.
Yeah.
So it actually makes sense. But the Predators.
Why would that be the worst name? Pelicans. How's that the worst?
I don't know. The Predators is like maybe Washington. Dan Snyder should call them the Predators. that would.
It should be the Washington Veterans and have veterans.
It should be the Eskimos.
Veterans. That's
Eskimos.
A much
We'll have the Edmonton Redskins, and then we'll have the Washington Eskimos. We'll just swap names. I like that. Just swap the names over.
That's exactly what they did. He's like, they said they had the meeting, and they said to Dan Snyder, they said, we got to change the name, but it's too late to do it in the season. Let's just do what they did in Edmonton. And he said, yeah, I like Eskimos. And that's, but Dan, Edmonton football team. Oh. How about the fact that they're going with it another season?
Right. I can't believe they haven't come up with something.
They're thinking about permanently sticking with it.
That's crazy. The Washington Generals.
I'll tell you what's going to mess up is all our logo stuff. It's all the logos.
The Generals. That's another good one.
Oh, we got a hero in the chat. He hits 10-team parlays all the time.
Sure.
Yeah, sure you do.
I bet he couldn't hit a 2-game parlay.
Yeah, sure he could. It's like, meanwhile, we have a Facebook group. I'll see that guy's tickets. Watch, I'll show you clowns. Yeah, how about starting a YouTube channel and giving out picks? Because I'd love to see your tickets before. You have to give them out before, right? Not after. Before. That's the secret. You got to give out the picks before the game. Let's see if I got any picks in these late ones. I do like that Senators puck line. Rob, what are the odds on that Senators puck line?
Minus 235.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I think I could find it.
That's not juicy enough.
I know. I need a minus 265. I need the Grom type number here.
Man.
All right. I guess it's time for the parlay section. Oh, we're going to do the parlay calculator.
Yeah.
We're going to do the parlay calculator like we did yesterday. Let's see if we find this guy. We're just going to get ready. That's what we're going to do. All right. Yes. Let's see. I don't know if Brian's parlay calculator is hooked up, but we're going to get him hooked up. Let me see. Where are we at? Okay. I think Rod is hooked up. And hey, Brian, did you see that they redid the premium site? I'll show it to you in just a second when I show you.
No, I was just looking at our friend the Iceman. I wanted to see if I can make fun of his picks, but
you can actually see the pictures now in the premium site. And I'll fix everybody up.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. I'll show you guys.
Uh-oh. Wow, it looks much better.
Looks way better, right?
Yeah.
All right, Rod. We're going to take you to the parlay section. Here's our new premium. You can see bigger pictures. Same premium, just better layout. Okay, Rod.
We're going to go with hockey.
Well, let me explain to everyone how our parlay calculator works. It's both at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. So here's it at Pick Dogs. You just go here. You click on the tab that says parlays. Okay. And you can pick whatever sport you want, whatever state you're in or bordering, and it will give you the best parlay payout for your parlay. Rod, what do you like?
We're going to go with the Blues on the money line.
You can do cross sport too. So let me see the Blues. Who are they playing?
Colorado.
Let's see it. Why don't I see this game? Washington.
No, it's not up there. No.
Oh, because I don't know. Let me try a different state. Is it a late line or something?
I don't know.
Very strange. I do not see this line.
Let's see here. Weird. Guess we're not putting that one in there.
Maybe the game is off.
Which game?
The St. Louis game. It's not showing up.
Possible the game is off. I'll have to check. Yeah, the game has been postponed. No, St. Louis, Minnesota, Colorado, Vegas.
That's why it's a makeup game.
Oh,
so
it's
they
a
haven't
makeup
got
game.
the-
That's why it's not here.
That's why it's not there.
All right, we'll pick another game.
We'll pick another one.
All right.
Okay, we go with the Stars. Stars on the money line.
All right. So you just add your teams to your parlay like this. You click to it, and then who else do you like?
Cashville on the money line.
It's all hockey?
No, well, we're going to change it. We're going to put one baseball.
Okay.
And we're going to go with Houston Astros on the run line.
So you see you can do multiple sports here. And there it is, a $20 wager in New Jersey pays $180.60. The best payout is at PointsBet. You can compare the different books and see how much the difference is. So DraftKings, it only pays $176. So it's not too much difference today in the different books for this parlay. $173 at Unibet, but the best payout is at PointsBet. Sometimes you see big differences. And if you don't have an account at PointsBet and you want to get the best payout, you just click right here, play now. And that is how it's done. $20 pays $180.60. Let's see if we can get Brian's to work. Yep, it does.
Okay.
Brian is in Pennsylvania, so we'll put Pennsylvania up here. Who do you like?
All right. I'm going to go with a 4-game parlay. I'm going to test your parlay
What sport?
calculator out. San Jose Sharks on the money line. The easiest one of the group, Texas Rangers on the money line.
Hold on a second. I'm not this fast.
All right.
San Jose Sharks. Who are they playing?
Sharks, the late game of the night, they are playing the Coyotes.
I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. All right.
Rotation number
Sharks,
18.
Sharks, and then Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers over the Angels.
All right.
Orlando Magic plus 10. And the Memphis Grizzlies plus 4.
Magic. Memphis Grizzlies plus 4. And Magic plus, you're getting 10.5. Oh, 10. So $20 pays $346 at DraftKings in Pennsylvania. If you don't have a DraftKings account, you just click right on Play Now. You can go there; they'll give you a nice offer. At MGM, it's $327. So a significant difference there, especially if you're betting a little bit more money than the $20.
If you sign up, you get that. Sometimes they'll give you a free deposit bonus.
Yeah, all these will have a deposit bonus. So if you put like $250 on it, so you can see the differences are a lot bigger. At DraftKings, it's $4,300. At MGM, it's $4,000. So even if you bet smaller parlays, you can't take smaller payouts. It makes sense to have more than one book. I'm not saying have 10, but it definitely makes sense to have more than one.
There's just so much value on this card today. I couldn't pass up a 4-gamer.
Anyways, I'll go to let's see, find myself here. And here I am. Why am I circle? You guys are squared.
Oh, I don't like being a square. Man.
I don't know, because Brian's Mayor McCheese over there. Baseball. I like the Angels on the run line against Texas. I like the Indians on the money line. And I'll go with the under in that. It's the under in the Braves game. Atlanta Braves. Where are you? Is that game canceled too? Twins, Indians. Oh, it could be. Oh, there it is. All right. $20 pays $159.36 in Pennsylvania. Bet America, the best place to bet that parlay. You can see at Rivers, it's $4 less. FanDuel, about the same. A little less at DraftKings. Unibet, a little less at BetMGM, but it's $159.36, $20. Just click play now if you don't have one of those accounts. Of course, it's available in all different states. Wow. Guess we got to work on that process of the parlay calculator, speeding it up. I like the concept. The execution might be a little lacking for now. Anyways, let's go to the recap section of the show. And Roger up first.
Well, I'll start with the NBA. I like the Lakers under 211.5. I like the Knicks game under. I like the Bulls plus the points. I like the Jazz over the 228. MLB, I like the Detroit game under the total. Cubs game under. Cards game over. The Dodgers game under the total. Houston on the run line. Angels on the run line. NHL, I like the Blues, the Canucks, the Stars, Cashville, the Jets, the Sharks. And my birdcage, we're going to go with the Stars on the money line, Nashville on the money line, and the Houston Astros on the run line.
Brian?
Loving my free card today. I got the San Jose Sharks on the money line, Nashville Predators on the money line, St. Louis Blues on the money line, Dallas Stars on the money line. Baseball, Texas Rangers money line, Cincinnati Reds money line, Chicago Cubs plus 1.5, Baltimore Orioles on the money line. And then in the NBA, Magic plus 10, Raptors minus 10, Grizzlies plus 4, Chicago Bulls plus 6. And my parlay was the Sharks, the Texas Rangers, the Orlando Magic plus 10, and the Memphis Grizzlies plus 4.
Got the Wizards, the Sixers, the Knicks, as well as the under in the Knicks-Suns game, the Timberwolves, and the Heat. I like the Indians, Tigers, under in the Braves game, and the Angels on the run line. My hot diggity dog that's just too good to be true is the Senators on the puck line. And my parlay, Cubs under with Cubs Braves under with the Indians and the Angels on the run line. $20 pays $159 at Bet America in Pennsylvania. Thanks everyone for joining us. I'm posting the premium video now. Of course, we'll be announcing that YouTube Premium in the next day or two, what the new premium will be. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. And I just need to make sure I can get that thing live. So if you see some live tests going on in the next couple of days, that's all we're doing is making sure that we have the ability to go live for that late Steam show, the additional halftime shows, we'll have all kinds of stuff going on in there. So I'm excited about it, and usually means it's good stuff. I just think we also need to figure out exactly how the weekends are going to work like that on that, because sometimes not as much evening action. So the show might have to be earlier or on the weekends. So we'll just have to figure it out. But anyways, thanks for everyone for joining us. Have a great day. Let's make it a winning night. And of course, we're going to try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.